Hey Hoops fans, welcome back to Tips and Streams, your ultimate WNBA betting destination. I'm your host Kokon, and I'm pumped to dive into today's action-packed episode. We're gearing up for a deep analysis and some sharp predictions, but before we break down today's matchup, smash that subscribe button to stay in the loop with our forecasts. And if you dig our insights and today's WNBA game predictions, show some love by liking, sharing, or doing both. Stay locked in as we roll into today's WNBA betting picks on Tips and Streams. Today we have predictions for two WNBA games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Las Vegas Aces and Washington Mystics. In this WNBA clash set to unfold at the Entertainment and Sports Center, the Las Vegas Aces prepare to take on the Washington Mystics in what promises to be an intriguing interconference matchup. Scheduled for Saturday afternoon, both teams enter this contest with distinct narratives shaping their seasons thus far. The Las Vegas Aces arrive in Washington riding a wave of confidence, having recently secured a solid road victory against Chicago with a 95-83 scoreline. Led by A'ja Wilson's standout performance of 31 points and 6 rebounds, the Aces showcase their offensive firepower and resilience. Wilson has been a pillar for the Aces this season, averaging 28 points and 11.3 rebounds per game, supported by a well-rounded supporting cast including Tiffany Hayes, Jackie Young, and Kelsey Plum. This offensive depth has propelled Las Vegas to the second highest scoring offense in the league, averaging 87.7 points per game, while maintaining defensive stability by allowing 84.5 points per game. Conversely, the Washington Mystics approach this matchup aiming to rebound from a tough overtime loss to Connecticut, where they displayed grit despite falling short by a narrow margin. Maisha Hines-Allen spearheaded the Mystics' efforts with 21 points and 7 rebounds, underscoring their ability to compete against top-tier opponents. Washington has shown improvement in recent outings, winning 4 of their last 6 games, albeit amidst challenges including injuries impacting their roster stability. Statistically, the Aces hold an advantage in shooting efficiency, boasting a higher field goal percentage, 44.3% versus 42.8%, and three-point shooting accuracy, 34.2% versus 35.8% compared to the Mystics. Additionally, Las Vegas ranks higher in net rating with plus 3.6 versus the Mystics minus 4.0, indicative of their overall effectiveness throughout the season on both ends of the court. This statistical edge underscores their status as favorites in this matchup. Head-to-head, the Aces have maintained a competitive edge over the Mystics, winning 6 of their last 10 encounters, including a previous matchup where they covered the spread. Their ability to capitalize on offensive opportunities and maintain defensive discipline has often proven decisive in these contests. However, consideration must be given to the Mystics' home court advantage and the recent trend of covering spreads as double-digit underdogs. Washington's resilience and ability to elevate their game against stronger opponents could play a pivotal role in narrowing the outcome, especially in light of their improved form and competitive spirit. In conclusion, while the Las Vegas Aces enter as favorites, the Washington Mystics' recent performances, coupled with their home court advantage and ability to cover spreads against higher-ranked opponents, suggest a closely contested affair. Expect a competitive matchup where the Mystics, backed by their home crowd and recent form, are poised to cover the 12.5-point spread, making for an enticing betting opportunity in this WNBA clash. At the Entertainment and Sports Center, anticipate a thrilling encounter as both teams vie for supremacy in what promises to be a captivating WNBA showdown. My bet is on the Washington Mystics to cover the spread. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Dallas Wings and Seattle Storm. The Dallas Wings, sporting a 4-13 record, gear up for a formidable Western Conference showdown against the Seattle Storm, who boast an 11-6 standing at Climate Pledge Arena on Saturday night. This game marks a rematch following the Storm's earlier 92-84 victory over the Wings on June 13th, setting the stage for another intense clash. Dallas enters with renewed vigor after snapping an 11-game losing streak with a surprising 94-88 upset over the Minnesota Lynx. Arike Ogunbowale's scoring prowess and the return of Odyssey Sims provided a critical boost to their backcourt, showcasing improved offensive cohesion against a stout Lynx defense. However, defensive struggles persist, with the Wings ranking 11th in the league, conceding 87.1 points per game. On the flip side, the Seattle Storm ride high on momentum, clinching consecutive wins, including an 89-77 victory over the Indiana Fever. Seattle demonstrates a balanced approach, ranking 4th in the WNBA in both points scored, 82.8 per game, and points allowed, 78.5 per game. Jewel Lloyd's sharpshooting from beyond the arc, and Nneka Ogwumike's dominant presence in the paint anchor their success. Seattle's prowess at home is underscored by a 5-game winning streak at Climate Pledge Arena, asserting their ability to control the game on their turf. In contrast, Dallas struggles on the road, dropping their last 7 away games while averaging 80.6 points and conceding 87.2 points on 45.1% shooting. Their three-point shooting efficiency stands at 31.1%, and defensive rebounding will be pivotal against Seattle's robust perimeter defense and rebounding prowess. Recent head-to-head matchups favor Seattle, capitalizing on their home court advantage and disciplined defense. Dallas, despite sporadic offensive bursts, grapples with consistency in defensive stops, an area where Seattle excels. Injuries play a role, with Dallas missing key players like Maddie Siegrist and Satu Sabali, impacting their depth and defensive rotations. In contrast, Seattle's injury report is relatively light, with Mackenzie Holmes being their most significant absence out for the season. Analyzing the betting lines, Seattle enters as a 9.5-point favorite, reflecting their form and home court advantage. The over-under total points margin is set at 164.5, indicating a high-scoring affair given Seattle's offensive efficiency and Dallas's defensive vulnerabilities. Conclusion: Seattle's home dominance, combined with their defensive prowess and team consistency, positions them well to extend their winning streak against a struggling Dallas team. While Dallas showed flashes of competitiveness in their recent victory, Seattle's superior statistics in field goal percentage, three-point shooting, and rebounding provide a clear edge. Expect Seattle to dictate the tempo, leveraging their depth and defensive strategy for a convincing win and to cover the spread. My lean is towards the Storm, though Dallas may be better than their recent 11-game skid suggests. My prediction for this game leans towards a Storm cover, but caution is advised when betting on this matchup.